Right, 5 October 2024. And today I am just here to give you one update. And this is to do with today's by-elections. As you know, there was a by-election in Umzingwane, and there was a by-election in Binga. So as I showed you in the morning, there are three major candidates in each of those areas. So we had Binga, where the Blue Movement represented by David Siampani Munenge and Umzingwane, where we had Savelo and Ndlovu over there. And these were the candidates representing the Blue Movement. And I gave you a bit more detail about these guys. There was also candidates from the city, the new party of Wasserman Ngube, which doesn't have Chamisa's logo. And unfortunately, there's been a massive disruption of these elections. So the by-elections have once again shown that Mnangagwa does not want to lose any elections. And I'm going to show you a video right now of what happened, especially in Binga. What they did is they started in the morning by registering people and giving them mealie meal and some other goodies. And then when everyone was going to the police station, there were 4 polling stations in the constituency, which I showed you in the morning. So if you remember, I showed you these polling stations here, which was at Manjolo, and I can't see the other one clearly, but there were 4 polling stations in Binga, and then there were 6 polling stations in Umzingwane. I'm going to reload this list again for you. And what they did is they put people there at the gate or at the entrances, as they did in the main election last year. And this resulted in disruption. These are rural people, and I'm not expecting any miracles here. So let me show you the video, and then we'll take it from there. Right, so that's a short clip which we managed to get. So you can see that there was someone sitting right at the entrance of the polling station. And this was after people were handed food in their local areas. In Binga, there was a register being kept. And last night, the opposition activists over there were being handed down. So they were handed down. Most of the leaders were not in the constituency because of that. They were being searchable or being looked for. And we got this information in the morning that they had all left the constituency, which is in Binga. So I'm trying to find out what has happened in Umzingwane, but I do not expect any different. So let's look very carefully at what is going to happen tonight. I'm going to sleep quite late, waiting for Zach to make an announcement, and we see if there has been any update. I've talked to the guys, and no one as yet has any information. So as soon as we get details, we're going to let you know. ZANU-PF is also updating, so you can also follow the ZANU-PF official link or Twitter handle. They keep updating over there. They just updated an hour ago on the election in Mozambique, but they've not updated anything on the election in Binga and Umzingwane. These are critical elections, because what happens here is going to show us what is going to happen in 2028. But I don't believe that this is the approach. So we are going to announce a new approach in January. Right now, we're busy with something else. In January, we're going to announce a new approach. And this needs to be a bit more effective. So we need to be a bit more effective here. There was no leadership right now, like no leadership. When I talk of leadership, I'm talking about top leadership visible in the constituencies. We obviously had people on the grassroots, but I think that we need to make sure that the opposition pushes very hard each election so that ZANU-PF starts losing consistently. At the moment, ZANU-PF is not losing consistently, and they need to start losing consistently because the situation does not allow ZANU-PF to win. If the ZIG is crashing, you can't have ZANU-PF winning elections. That doesn't make sense. Something's wrong if that happens. It means something is not being done correctly on our side and on the side of ordinary people. So if you see ZANU-PF winning any election under these conditions, it's just a strategic issue. There's a problem with the strategy. So let me recap this and give you more information when I get it. We said that there was FAZ, Forever Zimbabwe, at all police stations in Binga. We've got footage that I've shown you, and they disrupted that election and handed out food before the election. Then they went and registered people at the entrances of the election. This is something that was raised as part of the SIOM report, and it's happening again. And then we obviously had the handing down of the opposition activists in the constituency last night. So those are the key elements of what happened today. So I'll be back here. I'm going to come live as soon as I get the results. I'm going to sit around a bit, and if I get them, I'm going to give them to you. If we don't get them overnight, I'll give them to you in the morning at 5 a.m. And this is the current situation. Very sad indeed, on top of the splitting of the votes, because Watchman Ncube and his crew are also running for the same elections, and ZANU-PF is on the other side. So the opposition on two parties on one side and ZANU-PF on one side. Let's see how that goes. But I think people are fed up of all this that is happening, and I hope that they show ZANU-PF what they really think. Let's look at the comments quickly. Koma Simba, SADC chairman, since fast, correct. And Nkoma Mluleki, ZANU-PF never ceased to amaze, truly. Yes. And what we're going to do is tomorrow, then we can analyze what has happened. Our country will never work under these conditions, and we need to make it work. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I'll give you more news as soon as I have it, and a good night to you all.